It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Vivint Smart Home Arena in downtown Salt Lake City. Tonight, it'll be the Utah Jazz taking on the Houston Rockets. The Utah Jazz win the opening jump. Rubio to Gobert. 3 in the key. Paul to Capella. Lets it fly from long range. Not that time. Mitchell with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Paul the rebound. Harden with it up top. He'll run the offense. Oh, nice swat.
Continuous effort is the key for your team's success. No one this entire ball game has quit on a play. That right there, that's what's going to help your team win this game.
Favors. Here comes the screen. Runner here, won't go. It's Rockets ball. A lot of contact. Shots no good and no foul.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Screen coming to Joe Ingles. Rubio. Shot for Gobert, won't fall.
You see, Ed, this is what the refs need to start calling. The defender hit the shooter right around the waist, which made him lunge into his shot and took away all of his concentration for it.
Mitchell with the basketball. Down just a couple. Knocked loose. That one out of bounds off a Rocket, so possession stays with the Jazz. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Just remember the old saying here, you're only as good as your last shot, and your last shot went in, so it's time to get going.
Harden to Anthony. To Harden. Oh, they call him for the foul.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Tucker.
Number 1.
Anthony with a shot. That won't go. To Gobert. Rockets come up with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
He knocks down the first. Two for two on that trip. Gets it in the right corner. For 3, that's off the side of the rim, short.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Okay, reset.
And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. but you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First try, no good. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. Slam dunk, Derek Favors.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
Grayson Allen to Joe Ingles. Shot from the lane won't go. Paul into the front court, up by 3. They work it to Capella, down low, and finishes strong. Feed the big fella, point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game.
Harden. His first effort off the mark. Here's Rubio up top. 5-point game. Rubio to Favors. Gets it to go, and the foul.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Rockets in control of the basketball. Inside, he scores. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient offensive player.
The drive, right to the basket. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jarring is only going to escalate.
Favors can't get it to go. Paul across the timeline. The score 12-8. Harden, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Rubio into the front court, trailing by 4. Here comes the screen, and they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here comes some changes.
Stepping in, number 10, Eric Gordon.
To Allen. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
From the painted area, won't go down. Another shot stays out.
And this is where you know you have the offense right where you want them. Every possession, all you see them doing is complaining to the ref, complaining to each other. You're making the game uncomfortable. That's the mark of a good defense.
That one out of bounds off a Rocket. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor.
Number 22, Taco Sefolosha. And number 10, Alec Burks.
Exum unable to connect. Paul into the front court. They lead it. 4-point game. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I like that aggression early. You never just settle for jumpers. You attack, you attack, you attack. Then when they back off, you'll have room to shoot that, Jay.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Short jumper stays out to Alec Burks. That one's going to be out of bounds. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Houston Rockets, number 42, Nene.
whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Nene. Capella, down low. Throws it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Cashes in for 2.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Paul with it up top. Up by 6. Wide open look, won't go.
Look, sometimes it takes a little while to get into the flow of the game. During the next timeout or during the next break in action, take the ball, go shoot it. See the ball go through the net a couple of times.
Knocked loose. Alec Burks. The Jazz with 4 on the shot clock. Now on an out of bounds off a Rocket. New blood coming in for both sides.
For the Houston Rockets, number 33, Ryan Anderson. Stepping in for the Jazz,
Alec Burks.
Brandon Wright.
Cephalosha shot, no good.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
That's 2 minutes.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. Houston takes over. He was hacked. They let it go.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Now Paul with the basketball. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Paul, not that time, he misses. Fires the 3. Off the iron, no good. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Has a chance. Shot by Paul, no good. Shot by Burks, no good. Now a 3, at the buzzer, and it's off the rim. Came so close to draining that one from 3/4 court, but that'll do it for this opening period. The quarter comes to an end. The Rockets with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Alec Burks for 3, and the rebound comes down to Harden. Carter Williams with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Nene with the dunk.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
Knocked loose. Now on an out of bounds off a Rocket. It'll stay with Utah. Knocked loose. Rockets had the steal. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Alec Burks. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw good as he completes the three-point play. The lead is up to 6. Harden in possession. The deficit is 6. Carter Williams to Harden. Has a look. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2. The way he gets to the line, you have to respect every part of his game.
He is an occupational hazard for referees. He's the MVP of drawing fouls. He constantly baits the defender, which makes the defender's hands drop, which allows James Harden to drop buckets on.
Oh, with the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Misses the first. He missed a pair of free throws. Shot for James Harden. Knocks it down. Off the step back. Sometimes it looks like he's not locked in, but think otherwise.
Let's be honest. Sometimes he is not locked in when the ball isn't in his hands. But do you need James Harden to be locked in 100% of the time? No, you need him to be locked in 95% when he has the ball in his hands. That's when something spectacular is going to happen offensively for your team.
And stuffs it home.
That transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
It's Jazz ball. To Alec Burks. And the basket good at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Harden in possession. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. Harden, jumper's good. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
To Alec Burks. Gobert. Oh, had him going there for a second. To Joe Ingles. And now he's going to shoot a few more as he's fouled going up for it.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just got to let them play, ref.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Now Paul with the basketball. His team up by 1. Harden and buries it. Jay, they'll take that any day. Can only imagine how frustrating that is to stop.
It's beyond an arduous task for the defender. I'm getting frustrated even talking about it. Let me tell you 2 reasons why. Number 1, he's been top 5 in the league since the 2012-13 season in free throws attempted per game. That's pretty impressive. Will make any defender hesitant. And number 2, whenever the league implements a rule about you called the Harden rule for his knack for drawing cheap fouls, that's going to make any defender have a difficult time guarding Mr. Harden.
Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Curling inside, and he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the F.
And he connects on the first free throw. Those 2 for 2 at the line. Utah ball. Rubio. No good. The defender was a little too close for comfort. Anthony to Capella. Slams it down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. He gets it.
Ricky's never really been the guy to look for his shot first, though he did average a career high in points per game last season, and it all starts with that blow-by first step that sets up his opponent.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs to guard on the next play down the court.
Rubio goes to the right side. To Joe Ingles. Fires the three. Tough shot for Joe Ingles. No good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Rubio. A pass taken away by the Rockets. Has a chance. Anthony, a shot. No good. Jazz have the ball. The screen sets him up for 2.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Paul. And scores. He has that sixth sense that you just can't teach.
He's like a traffic cop, and he's navigating a myriad of bodies coming his way. And there's a smaller innuendo of the game that nobody talks about. When he makes a great pass, he'll tell the offensive player, shoot it, go up, dunk it. He will direct you and lead you to success.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it. Hart into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Oh, they call the foul.
Just a tic-tac foul.
The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Harden. Paul. Anthony. Shot by Carmelo, no good. To Favors. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, buries it on the catch and shoot.
The eyes of the shooter say everything. His eyes pretty much said, are you sure you want to give me the ball here?
It's Rockets ball to Capella. Harden gets it down to Capella. Flushes it home.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Rubio up top. His guys down by 9. Runner's good there.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Oh, the whistle. Jay, take your hands off of me.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
That's his third personal foul. Team foul number 3.
Harden. He's got it for 3.
Crafty, Ed. I love the fact that he was able to have the awareness to get his feet behind the three-point line.
Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. Driving's Rubio, but he can't get it to fall. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. He cruises in for 2. Too easy. Jay, he's played for a number of teams in the Western Conference, no less. What do you make of Paul and his willingness to embrace a challenge?
Well, for the first 12 years of his career, he was ball dominant. The ball was forced to be in his hands every possession because nobody else, other than CP3, could make a play. Now there's a shared responsibility with the playmaking skills, and that only allows him to play looser, to play freer, to play more like he played in college, hunting his own shots and thinking pass second, score first.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
If it's this easy for the offense, as a shooter, I'm starting to think about numbers like 40, 50, even 60, because that's how many points I'm getting tonight.
Harden. Harden with a shot, won't go. Favors, knocked loose. Rockets have it.
You better get back on D. This thing is not over.
And scores, strong take.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Favors. Mitchell. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
There was so much debate going on about who was the best gem in the 2017 NBA draft. Was that Jason Tatum? But a lot of people think it's Donovan Mitchell. I have to agree. What a great find by Dennis Lindsey, the GM for the Jazz. At 13 overall, he wound up leading all rookies in scoring, averaging 20.5 points per game.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Tucker.
For the Utah Jazz, number 2.
And that's rejected by Gobert. The stuff got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
Just incredible timing on that slide.
Ball into the front court. They lead it by 14. Oh, you can't do that.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
And hits the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws.
I see they're working out, I got ball. I got ball. I got ball.
Well, that's the end of game 26. I don't know what to tell you. Just seems like the team just turned the off switch when fourth quarter came around. As you can see, all of a sudden Houston Rockets defense just spiked up. No matter who I passed the ball to, who had control of the ball gets stolen. No one has no ball control on my team. Defense, there was no defense. All of a sudden James Harden can hit three-pointers like Steph Curry. It was ridiculous. I'm like, oh, can't win for losing this game, especially against the Rockets. And the last game when I played against the Spurs, same thing. No one on my team had any ball control. Favors and Gobert can't seem to control the ball. They get stolen every time. I mean, Mitchell on both games, Donovan Mitchell got shut down. He can do nothing. And Rubio was the only one trying to step up. Ingles, I don't know what to say about Ingles. Sometimes he hits, sometimes he don't. Well, most of the time he don't. And the rookie, Grayson Allen, I give him 50-50. He does pretty good, for a rookie. But for my starters, sucks. Favors, sucks. Ingles, the only ones I can depend on if they're on that game is Robert Gobert, not Robert Gobert, I'm sorry, Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell. Rookie Rubio, he gets inconsistent. He's like Kirk Cousins for the Minnesota Vikings when he used to play for my Redskins. One game he's on, then the next game he's just completely off. That's how Ricky Rubio is with me. Maybe I'm not utilizing him right or what, I don't know. But hopefully you guys like the games. Hit that like button. Don't forget to share. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'll be back soon. I'm not going to tell you when, because every time I give you a day, it doesn't end up me actually streaming or putting up a video that day. So I'm just going to say I'll be back soon. Other than that, you guys take care. Peace.